Try to do the following questions and check your level of knowledge. Model question for exit exam, Soil and Water Management. 31. What is wind erosion? A. Movement of soil by flowing water. B. Breakdown of rocks into soil. C. Movement of soil particles by wind. D. Movement of soil by animals. Answer: C. Movement of soil particles by wind. 32. Which soil type is most vulnerable to wind erosion? A. Clay. B. Sandy soil. C. Silty soil. D. Loamy soil. Answer: B. Sandy soil. 33. What is the term for soil particles bouncing along the ground's surface during wind erosion? A. Suspension. B. Saltation. C. Creep. D. Drifting. Answer: B. Saltation. 34. What is a common method to reduce wind speed at the soil surface? A. Irrigation. B. Planting windbreaks or shelter belts. C. Overgrazing. D. Clear cutting. Answer: B. Planting windbreaks or shelter belts. 35. Which of the following best describes suspension in wind erosion? A. Soil particles rolling on the ground. B. Soil particles bouncing short distances. C. Fine soil particles lifted and carried long distances by the wind. D. Heavy rocks moving uphill. Answer: C. Fine soil particles lifted and carried long distances by the wind. 36. How does cover cropping help control wind erosion? A. It loosens the soil. B. It provides soil with a protective cover. C. It increases soil evaporation. D. It removes nutrients from the soil. Answer: B. It provides soil with a protective cover. 37. Strip cropping can control wind erosion by A. Allowing wind to pass easily over bare soil. B. Alternating rows of crops to slow wind movement. C. Removing all vegetation from the field. D. Promoting heavy tillage. Answer: B. Alternating rows of crops to slow wind movement. 38. What human activity most increases wind erosion risk? A. Reforestation. B. Conservation tillage. C. Overgrazing and land clearing. D. Mulching. Answer: C. Overgrazing and land clearing. 39. Conservation tillage reduces wind erosion by A. Leaving plant residues on the soil surface. B. Increasing soil disturbance. C. Burning crop residues. D. Compacting the soil hard. Answer: A. Leaving plant residues on the soil surface. 40. In dry regions, the best method to control wind erosion is: A. Plowing fields daily. B. Planting permanent vegetation. C. Keeping fields bare. D. Removing natural barriers. Answer: B. Planting permanent vegetation. 41. What is the main purpose of soil erosion assessment? A. To increase soil erosion rates. B. To determine the amount and impact of soil loss. C. To plant more crops. D. To design better irrigation systems. Answer: B. To determine the amount and impact of soil loss. 42. Which tool is commonly used to estimate soil erosion rates? A. Rain gauge. B. USLE, Universal Soil Loss Equation. C. Soil thermometer. D. GPS tracker. Answer: B. USLE, Universal Soil Loss Equation. 43. In the USLE formula, what does the R factor represent? A. Soil erodibility. B. Rainfall erosivity. C. Crop management. D. Topographic factors. Answer: B. Rainfall erosivity. 44. Which factor affects the K value in the USLE? A. Soil color. B. Soil erodibility, texture, structure, organic matter. C. Amount of rainfall. D. Type of vegetation. Answer: B. Soil erodibility, texture, structure, organic matter. 45. What is a major field method to visually assess soil erosion? A. Measuring soil color changes. B. Observing rill and gully formation. C. Taking air temperature readings. D. Checking crop yield only. Answer: B. Observing rill and gully formation. 46. Which remote sensing tool can help assess soil erosion? A. Infrared satellite imagery. B. Soil thermometer. C. Rain gauge. D. Anemometer. Answer: A. Infrared satellite imagery. 47. What does a high LS, slope length and steepness, factor indicate in soil erosion models? A. Lower risk of erosion. B. Higher risk of erosion. C. No impact on erosion. D. Only affects crop quality. Answer: B. higher risk of erosion. 48. Soil erosion is considered severe when A. Only the subsoil is removed. B. Only surface residue is disturbed. C. Significant topsoil is lost, forming gullies. D. Soil moisture increases. Answer: C. Significant topsoil is lost, forming gullies. 49. Which field instrument can be used to measure runoff for erosion assessment? A. Penetrometer. B. Rainfall simulator. C. Infiltration ring. D. Soil auger. Answer: B. Rainfall simulator. 50. What is the importance of long-term soil erosion monitoring? A. To identify seasonal changes only. B. To detect trends, improve conservation practices, and prevent land degradation. C. To calculate fertilizer needs. D. To predict animal population growth. Answer: B. To detect trends, improve conservation practices, and prevent land degradation. 51. What is soil loss? A. Increase in soil fertility. B. Removal of soil particles by wind or water. C. Growth of soil layers. D. Addition of sediments to soil. Answer: B. Removal of soil particles by wind or water. 52. What does sediment yield refer to? A. Total amount of rainfall in an area. B. Total amount of soil transported and delivered to a specific point, like a river outlet. C. Total growth of vegetation. D. Total amount of sand in the soil. Answer: B. Total amount of soil transported and delivered to a specific point, like a river outlet. 53. Which widely used model estimates soil loss from fields? A. USLE, Universal Soil Loss Equation. B. GHG model. C. Newton's law. D. Evapotranspiration model. Answer: A. USLE, Universal Soil Loss Equation. 54. In the USLE, which factor represents soil cover and management practices? A. R factor. B. K factor. C. C factor. D. P factor. Answer: C. C factor. 55. Which of the following most influences sediment yield from a watershed? A. Only the type of crops grown. B. Only the rainfall amount. C. Both erosion rates and watershed characteristics, like slope and vegetation. D. Only the size of the river. Answer: C. Both erosion rates and watershed characteristics, like slope and vegetation. 56. What is the main difference between soil loss and sediment yield? A. Sediment yield measures only water erosion, soil loss measures wind erosion. B. Sediment yield accounts for the soil that actually reaches water bodies, soil loss includes all eroded soil. C. They are exactly the same. D. Soil loss is always less than sediment yield. Answer: B. Sediment yield accounts for the soil that actually reaches water bodies, soil loss includes all eroded soil. 57. Which technique can be used to directly measure sediment yield in a river? A. Measuring air temperature. B. Collecting suspended sediment samples. C. Taking photos of the water surface. D. Measuring groundwater depth. Answer: B. Collecting suspended sediment samples. 58. What does a high sediment delivery ratio, SDR, indicate? A. More of the eroded soil is trapped before reaching the water body. B. Less sediment reaches the outlet. C. A large portion of eroded soil reaches the watershed outlet. D. Soil erosion is very low. Answer: C. A large portion of eroded soil reaches the watershed outlet. 59. What is the purpose of using sediment traps or silt fences in the field? A. To increase erosion. B. To measure rainfall intensity. C. To prevent sediment from being transported away and to estimate sediment yield. D. To remove nutrients from the soil. Answer: C. To prevent sediment from being transported away and to estimate sediment yield. 60. Which factor does not significantly affect soil loss? A. Rainfall intensity. B. Soil texture. C. Vegetation cover. D. Air pressure. Answer: D. Air pressure. 61. What is meant by water pollution? A. Purification of water by natural processes. B. Addition of harmful substances to water bodies. C. Decrease in water temperature. D. Increase in water clarity. Answer: B. Addition of harmful substances to water bodies. 62. Which of the following is a major source of water pollution? A. Photosynthesis. B. Industrial discharge. C. Rainfall. D. Water filtration. Answer: B. Industrial discharge. 63. What does BOD, biochemical oxygen demand, measure in water? A. Amount of oxygen required by microorganisms to decompose organic matter. B. Amount of nitrogen in water. C. Level of toxic chemicals in water. D. Temperature of the water. Answer: A. Amount of oxygen required by microorganisms to decompose organic matter. 64. High levels of nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus in water mainly cause A. Increased water flow. B. Eutrophication. C. Improved drinking water quality. D. Decrease in soil erosion. Answer: B. Eutrophication. 65. Which of the following is an indicator of water pollution by fecal contamination? A. Coliform bacteria. B. Oxygen level. C. Salinity. D. pH. Answer: A. Coliform bacteria. 66. Which pollutant is mainly responsible for acid rain? A. Carbon dioxide. B. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. C. Methane. D. Ammonia. Answer: B. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. 67. Heavy metals like lead and mercury in water are considered A. Nutrients. B. Essential elements for water purification. C. Toxic pollutants. D. Harmless substances. Answer: C. Toxic pollutants. 68. What is the most common method to treat drinking water? A. Boiling only. B. Filtration and chlorination. C. Evaporation. D. Freezing. Answer: B. Filtration and chlorination. 69. Which of the following activities can reduce water pollution? A. Dumping industrial waste into rivers. B. Building proper sewage treatment plants. C. Overuse of chemical fertilizers. D. Cutting down forests near rivers. Answer: B. Building proper sewage treatment plants. 70. The presence of which of the following in water usually indicates agricultural runoff? A. Pesticides and nitrates. B. Oil spills. C. Heavy metals. D. Plastic waste. Answer: A. Pesticides and nitrates. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel and share for your friends. See you next time.